What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Game Time Chris, and I'm coming at you guys with another banger. As you guys know, we're doing a series right now, the NHL series. So, if you're interested in that, check that out. It's currently going on the channel. We're actually up to the final game. That's going to be out very soon. But before we get to that, guys, in this video today, for those of you that know, it's March Madness month, and tomorrow on Thursday and Friday are the Sweet 16, games going on. And today's video is a special one for you guys. We're gonna actually be doing a simulation, right, from NBA 2K25 to see who's gonna win, and we're gonna compare whatever predictions we do on NBA 2K25, and we're gonna compare that to the whatever actually happens with the actual games and stuff like that to see how the simulation does. So hopefully it's similar. Hopefully it goes well. We're gonna see. It's just gonna be really cool to just see how it's gonna go. Let me know your predictions in the comments down below on who you guys think is gonna win March Madness. Or just in general, what are your thoughts, how it goes and stuff like that. I'm curious to know. I myself, I watch some college basketball. Obviously I watch a lot more during the month of March. Obviously I know some of the bigger names, but I don't keep up with it too much. But I just think it's always cool, and that's what we're gonna do here on this channel. Every time there's series going on or things like that, like World Cup or little tournaments or things like that with sports, we're just gonna try to sim it or play, do playthroughs or whatever to bring you guys some sports content and stuff like that. And again, as always, let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next, recommendations, whatever. And I don't know if you guys see the background, but we're definitely in a new place right now. We've been in a moving situation. Currently just moved into a house, so it's been a little busy right now. So I'm sorry for the slow uploads, but we're doing our best here. Okay, so again, make sure you guys show some love to the video with a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So on this left-hand side here, we have Auburn versus Michigan. That's going to be the first matchup here today. So we're going to just sim through that. What's the first game, actually? I think, let's see. This is my first time doing one of these, actually. At the end of the video, if you guys stay tuned, I'm going to show you guys how to set this up. All right, so you guys can try to do it yourselves if you want. It's actually pretty simple. So shout out to the people that actually made it. Let's see. Wildcats. Hold on. All right, we're going to do this game first, so it's in order. So the first game is going to be, Kentucky versus Tennessee. Let's see here. Wow, it looks like Tennessee is going to blow them right out the water. So with the first game, the Kentucky has been eliminated to Tennessee, so that's a 6th seed. Let's check the box score here. Oh, Ziegler putting in some work there, 18 points. All right, cool, pretty cool. So they're gonna be the first team on through, so that's an easy win for them. What's the next simulation? Let's see. The next game is Cougars. Here we go. So we have BYU versus Alabama, guys. 7th versus 10th seed here. Let's see who's gonna win this one to see who's gonna move on. BYU has been a pretty good. They've been doing pretty good. They've been doing their thing. I actually had them as a sleeper team to pull through. And there we go. The BYU Cougars have been eliminated. So Alabama's going to go on through. Let's see. So far, no upsets so far. Pretty evenly matched across the board. Just some better bench presence there from the Crimson Tide. So shout out to Alabama. They're on through. So yeah, again, no upsets so far. What was the next game? Let's see. Gators. Okay, so Florida's up on this side right here. This is a good one. Alrighty, let's go. Florida Gators. Let's see who's going to win this matchup here. Wow. No way. It looks like the Gators will be eliminated. Wow. Wow, so here we go. One of the first upsets already. Gators fall as the first team. That's crazy. Maryland take down... wow, okay. Let's see. 12 points only for their leading scorer, Clayton. And then they have 3 guys in double figures already. Well, that wasn't really expected too much, so, that's crazy. All right, let's move on with the next one. What's the next game? The Spartans. Here we go. Let's go. Ole Miss versus Michigan State. I think, yeah, I think that should be Michigan State. Uh, and it looks like Ole Miss has been eliminated by 30 points. Another blowout. Uh, I mean, I guess that wasn't so crazy. I mean, it is eighth versus ninth, so you expect a bigger battle, but uh, still though, yeah, it's crazy. All right, so there goes Michigan State through, and now we have uh, is it Auburn? No, we're gonna do the Cougars again. Sorry guys. Uh, I don't know like all the names and stuff like that straightforward, so bear with me as I go through this. I'm trying to keep it to where like there we go. Okay, I got it. All right. This is Purdue. This is Purdue. So let's see what Purdue do here. Yeah, bear with me though, guys, because I don't know like all the stuff. I don't watch too much college basketball, but and the Cougars have been eliminated. So the Boilermakers do make it on through. 20. Wow, it's been blowout after blowout. But that's crazy though. Purdue taking them down as a 14th seed. That is another upset. Okay. Wow. So Purdue move on. Now we have a Purdue and Tennessee matchup there. Let's check the scoreboard. Ooh, Cryer putting in some work there for the Cougars, but it's just not enough. That's Houston. Houston lose to Purdue. That is an upset and a half. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, look at this. Look at this. 20 points from Cryer, but it's not enough. Unfortunately, not enough. All right. Here we go. Duke. Now, Duke is usually the team I usually root for most of the time. Like when I watch college basketball, just because of like, you know, with Zion and all them, like I know there's always a lot of stars that play for Duke. So I just usually go for Duke most of the time. So I'm expecting Duke to win here. I mean, I don't think this should go either way. I think Duke should pretty easily take this matchup. And it's looking like they will. Yeah, they will. Okay, that was alrighty. Yeah, they roll over them for sure. Let's see. Surprisingly, okay, Cooper Flag, 13 points. It's pretty good. All right. I mean, they have a lot of help there from their starting five. So, wow, Terrace, 12 minutes, 15 points. All right, get yourself some points, buddy. What's next? We have Auburn. No, it's not Auburn. We're gonna do this game first. All right. So we have here Arkansas versus Texas Tech, I believe that is. Yeah. All right, let's see who's gonna move on here. Arkansas is putting in some work, and Arkansas is gonna steal it. All right. Wow, another upset. Wow, this is just upset after upset. All right. Well, it's the predictions of the computer. So you know, hopefully they're right, man. It's just pretty cool to just see how it goes. Let's see. And then the final game is Michigan versus Auburn. Now, hope this game, it shouldn't be. I'm expecting Auburn to win here. Obviously, they're the first seed and they come out hot. Wow. All right. Wow. Auburn is going to go pretty far. 100 points. There we go. 100 points. Let's see how much they put up there. 23. Yeah, they put up some numbers. All righty. All right. So there you go. There's your final eight now. Now we're into the eight. So we have the first matchup for the final eight is going to be the Razorbacks and the Terrapins. All right, here we go. So we have Maryland versus Arkansas for our first matchup here of the Elite Eight. Let's see who's going to move on through. Arkansas, Maryland. Oh, it's going back and forth until the end. And unfortunately, Maryland is going to be eliminated. Therefore, Arkansas moves on through. So that's the battle of the two upsets that happened, and it was a really close game, but Arkansas does take it. So they're moving on through. Okay. So let's do this game next. All right, so now we have Purdue versus Tennessee. Here we go. Tennessee starting off absolutely hot. Wow, a lot of these games have been blowouts. That's crazy. All right, so Tennessee's going to move on there. Nothing too crazy. You know, 6 seed moving on through. Nothing too crazy there. Alabama and Duke again. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. Hold that for a second. We're going to do Michigan State versus Auburn. This is going to be a really good one. This should be a pretty good game. I'm expecting Auburn to take it closely, but I think Auburn take this one, though. But it's going to be pretty close, yeah. Well, pretty close. Not close enough. Not close enough because Auburn do take it. See, they hung tight there until the second-ish, and then they started pulling a little bit in the third. That's what kind of messed them up there. But it was close to a point. Let's see. Again, Kelly doing this thing. All right. So now Duke and Alabama. Let's see from Duke and Alabama who takes this one. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, and Duke have been eliminated. Wow. All right. That is crazy, though. Look at that. First quarter, 21-19. Second quarter, 29-5. Wow. A 29-5 second quarter. And Duke come right back at them with a 34-15 quarter, but it's not enough at the end as Alabama squeaks through by 3 points. Shout out to the Tide, man, taking it home. Cooper Flag, look, he finally gets 18, but they lose. That's crazy. All right, well, it's Tennessee versus Alabama and Auburn versus Arkansas. 1st versus 13th, 6th versus 7th. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's see. So, let's go. We're going to start this one off strong. First quarter, holding on tight for Tennessee. Second quarter, still holding on tight for Tennessee. Third quarter, it's going to be a blowout. That's what it's looking like. And Tennessee have done it. Tennessee have gone to the finals. The first team to enter the finals. Wow. With a huge score. I think that's our highest score so far of the video. 107 points. That's crazy. Let's see. So they're going to be the first team in the finals. On the other side, we have Auburn versus Arkansas. Let's see what's going to happen there. The first quarter goes to Arkansas. Second quarter, still Arkansas. Third quarter is going to turn to Auburn, though, and Auburn's going to take a big lead, and it's going to be Auburn as they make it in there as well with a nice and easy, comfortable victory. So now we have the Auburn Tigers versus the Tennessee Volunteers in the final. So that is our final right there, guys. Auburn versus Tennessee is our final. That's what we're going to look to happen to see how close it's going to get. It's a 1 versus 6 seed. I mean, it's not impossible for it to happen. Obviously, when you get there, when you get to like the final 8, or the Elite Eight, and then the top Final Four. Anything could pretty much happen in college basketball. Any game is pretty much anybody's. But yeah, now we're gonna see who's gonna be crowned the champion for our simulation here. So we're gonna do again quarter by quarter. Let's see how it's gonna go. First quarter is all Auburn so far. A 30-point quarter almost. Still all Auburn. It's getting a little closer. Fourth quarter. And Auburn are going to take it. There you guys have it. Auburn is your NCAA 2025 champion. Which is actually not a bad prediction. Auburn do have a great possibility of winning. I think it's Auburn, Duke, Tennessee. There's a lot of good teams up there that could take it. So I mean, it's pretty much anybody's game. I think Auburn is. I think I'm happy with this though. I'm not mad at it at all. Johnny Broom, there we go, taking the Kia MVP with 21 points, which is really nice. But yeah, let's see. 22 points, 21, 20. So 3 people in 20 figures. That's really good for them. On the other hand, Ziegler, again, having a strong performance. He's been really strong for them, but just everybody else just not pulling the weight. I mean, Laner, 12, but I mean, look at everybody else, so yeah, unfortunately that just sucks for them. But yeah, guys, there you guys have it. So the Auburn Tigers have been crowned champions. Again, like I said, anybody can win at any given moment. I think Florida Gators, Duke, Auburn, Tennessee, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be fun. I definitely got this video out here, as a new thing that I've been doing. I was trying to get the video out before tomorrow because I know tomorrow, the Sweet 16 starts. So again, that's why I wanted to get the video out now. It's just something new. I've never done this before, but I think it was pretty cool to see, what the CPU would predict in a way. But yeah, so now to show you guys how to do this. So let's exit this real fast. So what you're gonna do, guys, all right, for those of you guys that want to do your own little bracket or whatever, your own Sweet 16 thing, you're gonna go to My NBA Eras. You're gonna go on the bottom where it says 2K Share. You're gonna click 2K Share and go to My NBA 2K Share Scenarios, right? You're gonna go to a slot. Obviously, you're gonna have some slots there. You're gonna press Y on Xbox. I think it's triangle on PlayStation. You're gonna go to where it says search by content name. because I don't remember the name off the top of my head. You could put NCAA, or you could just write Sweet 16, whatever. Like, they know what it is, right? And then you're going to do right here, CJ23MJ. Shout out to him. That's the one you're going to want to choose. You can also just search his gamer tag CJ23MJ instead of writing Sweet 16 or whatever. Now that you know the name. And then you just click that. And then it should show up just like this right here on your screen. Just like this, where it's a Sweet 16. So again, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Again, comment down below your thoughts on the, on the entire like tournament. Let me know what you guys think about the Sweet 16, who's gonna win, whatever. Let me know how you guys thought about the video. Was it a cool video or whatever? And I appreciate you guys all, man. I hope you guys did enjoy it. We're gonna be dropping some more videos again soon. Again, like I said, things have been a little slow because I've just recently moved. So just expect some videos, in the coming days and stuff like that. Again, turn on those post notifications. And I appreciate you guys again for watching. It's been your boy, Game Time Chris, and I'm out. Thanks for watching. Peace.